Hello, my name is Jen G. This is the fourth and final video in my series in which I provide an update on my gender transition from male to female. In this video, I'll discuss very intimate details regarding my gender transition thus far, specifically how the transition has affected my sexual function. So please be advised that the content here will be of a sexual nature. If you would like, please like this video, comment, and subscribe. And you can also follow me on Instagram. The link to my Instagram profile is in the description here. All right, thank you very much and enjoy. So here we go. All right, so I'm going to use, I don't know if YouTube will somehow censor me or something. I don't know how that works. So I'm going to use euphemisms. I'm going to use, I'm going to say pork and beans for body parts that I hope will make sense what I'm referring to. Pork and beans, okay. So since I increased my dosage in September to where they are now, I've had a pretty rapid decrease in the size of my beans. Okay, which is good because that means that the estrogen is working and testosterone is not being produced, and so your beans shrink. Okay, so right now they're probably almost half the size that they were prior to HRT, which is fine. It's never really thought that meant much. Never really into beans, at least my own beans. So they have shrunk up a lot. They're kind of like, if I think back to, it reminds me of when I was like a kid, you know, like 10, 11 years old when they first started growing. I don't remember when, but that's how it feels. Like they're like that. It's like they're just descending or something, you know, like they're small. So the bean package, the bean package is not is kind of shrunken up too. But my understanding is that the skin there does not itself shrink. It just, because it's elastic, it kind of shrinks up. So it kind of tightens up. Okay. And a lot of the times, my beans, or at least one of them, is kind of like pops back up inside. You know how people with beans know that there's like cavities, spaces in there where your beans can actually go in to your actual body carefully. And so that happens most of the time, actually. One or both of them are kind of inside my body. So it's kind of interesting. My pork. As far as I can tell, it's pretty much the same in size. It might be a little bit smaller in terms of might be a little bit smaller, but I'm not sure. I really don't know. I haven't like measured it or anything. I guess that a lot of trans women, that will be one of the things, is that not only will their beans shrink, but their pork will shrink as well. So I haven't had significant shrinkage. It still seems pretty much the same. Might be like a hair smaller. In terms of functionality, I definitely do not have spontaneous pork filling. Like I don't have morning wood ever. That was actually pretty rare before anyway. I'm not sure if that's something to do with my age, but I wasn't having morning wood very often anyway, and now I never have it. And but I did go through a period in the summertime where like I was not getting erections at all. Like I did not get erections uh, unless so I take and I talked to my doctor about this. I do take stimulants, so male enhancements, products that you can get at some stores, like an adult store, which work. I take one that works really well, and my doctor said that it's totally fine to, if you want to maintain some functionality down there, to take some type of a supplement that will cause that to work, like Viagra or these over-the-counter male enhancement pills. So they do actually work, surprisingly. I found one that really works really well for me. So it's not Viagra, it's an over-the-counter one. I don't want to talk about product names at this time, but if somebody's interested, you can contact me and I can tell you what. But I mean, it doesn't mean that it will work for you. I don't know how those interact with different bodies. So you might be asking, what do you want? You're transitioning to female. Why do you want to maintain functionality down there? And that's a good question. And the answer is that I'm definitely bisexual. So I don't foresee myself, and I don't want to have what's called bottom surgery to remove my pork. Okay? Now, that is because, for two reasons. Primarily because I'm bisexual and I want to maintain that functionality. I don't see any point in removing it just for the sake of removing it. And secondly, I don't want to have surgeries, a massive surgery like that. I do not want to do that. Even if like the doctors could guarantee me 90+% chance of excellent results and excellent functionality and maintaining the ability to orgasm, even if all that were like on a silver plate and they said, look, you can have the surgery, perfect vaginoplasty is what it's called, perfect vagina. Even if they told me that they could do that, I wouldn't, because I'm very strongly bisexual, and so I can, this is very personal and private, but I want to maintain that, the ability to do that. And in terms of interactions with men, I very I very much enjoy the back door. I very much enjoy it. Okay, so I don't see any reason to manufacture or undergo vaginoplasty, because I've got that ability to be penetrated, and very enjoyably penetrated, and I also have the ability to penetrate, and so I maintain my bisexual functionality. So I don't want to undergo the surgeries. I don't want to lose size of my pork. My pork is pretty average. It is, I don't know, I think last time I looked it up, I think my pork is like dead middle of average pork size. I think it could be a little, yeah, I'm talking much about my pork. Anyway, if my pork isn't enough for my partner, if my partner wants more pork, we can work it out. There's toys, okay? Not shy about using toys, okay? There are ways. But I want to maintain that by functionality. So, speaking of sex stuff, okay, so yes, so reduced erections. However, I am able to get an erection. I get aroused. My sex drive is definitely decreased, but it's not gone by any means. I'm able to get aroused, but it is kind of difficult. It is difficult to maintain an erection. I can get an erection and then it doesn't get full, and it's difficult to maintain it. So that's where the supplements or male enhancements come in. So if I take one of those, no problems. I haven't done that in a while, but that works really well. So, okay. So my sex drive, definitely. It's not gone, but I would say the edge is gone. HRT has taken the edge off of my sex drive. So I know it's wonderful. I'm so glad. I'm so happy with my sex drive right now. So I'm no longer like obsessing, and I no longer feel this urgency to be with somebody intimately. It's wonderful. It's such a relief. Like, I find people attractive, and I like to flirt with them, but I don't feel like I need to jump into bed with them, and I don't feel like I need to like urgently get them like I used to. Okay, I feel like the freedom to get to know people and to let chemistry build and anticipation build, and then it's all so many wonderful emotions and sensations that go along with that. It's just amazing. So I am so happy with where my sex drive is right now, and it gives me this opportunity to be playful and flirtatious, but not desperately wanting to get with somebody, like I have the space now, and it just so nice. It's so nice. I think I have a really strong sex drive still, but again, it's the urgency that is gone. The edge is off, which is so nice. So, it is difficult to orgasm, climax. It's difficult to climax. Okay, and that's fine. But at the same time, I don't really feel like I need to that much, which is also nice. Like, I'm really happy just having some intimate contact and just being with somebody and just like touching them and being touched by them. I feel no urgency to climax. I feel that I really enjoy the experience, and it can just be that, and it's just wonderful. But I don't feel like this need to climax like I did before. Like this, before I felt like I have to climax or else it's been a waste of time, or I have failed in my sexual endeavor if I don't climax. And I don't feel like that anymore. Like, I feel like I just really enjoy the experience. And climax is like, don't need to. So, I have been self-satisfying a lot. Not a lot, but maybe once every week or so. And interestingly, the climax is different. It is very different now. It's pretty fascinating, and it's changing, evolving. And because as I'm learning to work with my body, which is my sensations and sensitivity are also changing. So it's really fascinating, and I feel like I'm learning how to orgasm all over again, like when you're a kid, where you have to figure it out. And that's what I'm doing now. It's like I'm having to refigure it out because things are changing. Sensitivity is changing. What gets me over the edge is changing, totally changing. So I like it. It's good. It's difficult to figure it out, but it's going well. And what I've noticed is that it's much easier to climax with backdoor penetration. Okay, so with penetration, I can climax very easily, but without it, it's very difficult to climax. So that's interesting and fine, and I enjoy exploring it. It's nice. It's nice, all the new sensations and things. It's very nice. So I have some toys that I use to kind of do a couple things at once. And the climax is different, and like I said, it's evolving. So before, my climax was like, it's like a male, you kind of go up, 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 and then you have this like massive peak, and then this boom drop off, this plummet. Okay, so that was how climax worked for me before. Now it's this like super gradual ramp up, and then there's a steep jump and like an extended plateau. And so the peak does not seem as high yet. And I have had some instances where the peak was like, whoa, like extremely high. But on average, if this was my male peak, my pattern is slightly lower peak, but a much longer peak. So it's like I am having climaxes now that I don't even know how long they last. They're like, it can like keep going. It can just keep going. It's really cool. I like it. Yeah, so, but I'm working on figuring out how to get the peak up to consistently to be the height that it was before. So that has changed. It seems difficult, but not impossible. Like I've had that a few times where I had this really extreme peak that lasted, but usually it's a slightly lower peak. So it's this ramp up, a jump, and then like a plateau that can go on for a long time, a really amazing plateau. But I'm trying to notch that up to the height of the peak that I was having in male orgasms or testosterone orgasms. So that's a project, a labor of love, if you will. Okay, so I actually think that's it. That is my full and complete update from the top down. my hair all the way down. Okay. I could talk also about like what's happening emotionally and in terms of my interpersonal interactions with people, how that has changed. That has been really fascinating. I don't know how much of that is attributable to the hormone therapy. I assume there is a significant amount that is attributed to hormone therapy, but also I don't know how much of it is due to release of the suppression of my actual identity. So now that I'm no longer suppressing myself, my mind and my heart are just exploding, and with connections with people and desire to experience and connect and enjoy people and give to people. So yeah, all these amazing sensations are happening inside me. I love people. I love my friends. I love my family, and I want to give to them, and I want to interact with them. So that has changed a lot emotionally. I feel just really connected. So it's a great feeling. Okay, in the last couple minutes here, I want to do a full body shot. And then, but if you really want to, or if you're interested in following my progress or seeing better quality full body shot pictures as things progress, follow me on Instagram. I'll post my Instagram link here in the description. Then I'll post it in the link so you can follow me if you want to. And that's where I put better quality photos. Okay, so just a couple minutes left here, and we'll do a walk around. Alright, so yeah, put on a lot of weight down here, here and down, lots of exercising. And let me do this. Okay, and so you can see my little boobies. I love them. I'll be happy if they stay just like this. That's totally fine with me. I like them. Yep. So I have got some weight back here. A lot of that I think is mostly the exercise routine that I do. But I think I'm also getting maybe some fat redistribution down there happening now. Okay. All right, I think that's it. All right. Thank you for watching. I really have appreciated having this moment with you. Please follow me on Instagram or follow me here, subscribe or whatever. If you have questions, you can message me. I will answer them to the best of my ability. If you like, if you're, yeah, okay, that's all. All right, thank you very much, and please have a nice day. Okay, thank you for watching the 4th video in my series regarding my gender transition update. I hope that this was informative and helpful for you. Thank you, and please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting on the videos. I would be happy to get your feedback and to answer questions that you might have. Please be sure to follow me on Instagram if you would like. The link to my Instagram profile is in the description below. Okay, thank you very much. It's been wonderful spending this time with you, and I hope that you'll be back. Okay, goodbye. for it's the cat. She must have just gone to the bathroom. It's in the litter box is in the bathroom, so but I can hear her scratching. Sometimes she does this in the middle of the night and it wakes me up and she just like keeps scratching and scratching, scratching and scratching, like forever. I have to get up and like, get out of the box. At my current dosage. Cat off the counter. Hello. Hello, my name is Jen G. This is the 4th video and final video. This is the... Hello? At my current dosage. Cat off the counter.